Up next, we have the Assistant Director of Residential Life, Matthew Gregory, presenting It's All About Me.
Hi, how's everyone doing? So when I first was asked to talk about something, I thought, well, what would I talk about? And I said, well, I like to talk about myself. And I said, well, I think I'm pretty funny, so I might as well make a funny presentation about myself. And then I thought, well, wait, I'm talking to students. And I think about the students that I'm going to be working with and that I do work with. So where are my first year students at in this room? Right. Where's my resident assistants? Right. Okay, great. So now that I have the perfect audience, I'm going to talk about how you guys don't like to talk about yourselves. And how you basically, at least in my research and from talking with all of you, you worry about what everyone else says and thinks and wants to know about you and how it's going to make you look and how it's going to impact your life. Stop it. One thing that I have learned in talking with many students is they're so worried about themselves, what other people think about themselves, they forget to think about what matters. And what matters is, what are you going for? What are you planning to do with your life? Why are you here? And I hope the answer is that you are here to get a degree, hopefully. Here to graduate, here to get yourself a good job, and along the way, meet some great friends and make some long-lasting relationships. Does that sound about right? I see nods. I like verbal things. Yes? Okay, great. So, did you know 30%, this is 2011, it's only a few years ago, the College Health Association said 30% of our students felt that they were so depressed it was too difficult to function. And I bring that up because it's because they were worrying, and the one thing that they said was the most important part is that they were worried about what other people thought about them. Why? I keep going back to that question of why. Because I want to figure out why it's important. Why do we want to know about what other people think? If we just think about how positive we already are, and how much we all individually bring something great to class, to our new roommate, to our new friends, to life in general. And I know that's all pretty, and it's all happy, and I know the Facebook ad said I'm talking about happiness, so might as well put the word in there. But I want to give you 3 things to think about before I finish talking in this last minute. You are all expected to make something of yourselves when you get to college. And to do that, you have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on you. So when you get to a place where you feel like you might not be making the most of yourself, you may not be making the greatest decision for yourself, I want you to do 3 things. 1, take a deep breath, because it's going to be okay. It really is. It gets better. I like that message. Number 2, find your happy place. I know, people think, oh, where's that? I live with 3 other girls in the room. I live 50 miles away, and that's where my favorite place to be at, is where I'd like to be. Where's my happy place? You gotta find one. You're on a college campus. That happy place might be the quad. Probably not right now, it's cold, but that's where you're gonna wanna find a place that you can just center yourself and be okay, and think about, what is it that's going to make me happy? What is it that's going to make me want to be successful? And the last thing is, think about what everyone else is saying, what everyone else is doing or might be saying about you, or what you might be reading on Facebook, because everyone looks at Facebook and gets judged, or feels like they get judged, or they judge others. And you need to figure out, how is that helpful to my success? Is it helpful? And if it's not, then get over it. And be okay with that. And say, you know what, I'm better. I'm good. I don't need to worry about that. Take in the positive, forget about the negative, and just breathe. Thank you.